Siegfried True Lane here with another Honkai Impact video. And today, just a heads up, before you guys go any further, this video is going to have spoilers to the story. So if you've not finished the story yet, and you're paying attention to the story, or you're really into the story, don't watch this. If not, well, let's go and get this started. The spoiler end is going to come at the very ending. Again, I warned the spoilers before we start, although we'd be pretty obvious. But today I want to talk about my top 5 favorite Valkyries in this game. And then I'm going to go over why each Valkyrie is my favorite, more in depth, when we get into my next half of this video, which is going to be my top 5 favorite cutscenes in this video. So, I'm going to be honest, man, I love this game so much. I do wish it had, I hope that they do a major update where they release a proper console and PC port for it, so that the game has more of what Genshin has, because I think this game could really benefit from that. It's a lot of fun. The open world segments are great, and there's a lot they could do with this game. So I don't expect it, but if it happened, this game for me would finally surpass Genshin Impact. As it is now, I just hope that they release some type of costume, or they release these characters in Genshin Impact in some special collab. With that said, let's get started talking about my top favorite Valkyries, and we're going to start at number 5. Okay, so number 5. Who would be my number 5 Valkyrie? Honestly, I think my number 5 Valkyrie would be right over back here. Is going to be, and I don't have her yet, but would be Herrscher of Reason. Like, this girl, I mean, she is absolutely beautiful, and her ultimate move, while confusing at first, is such a cool move. I don't have her yet. I'm hoping to pull her through the dorm summons and get lucky one day, because once I have her, I'm going to be excited, and oh yeah. But, oh wait, we're going to be getting a free copy of her, I think, in 5.0. So, yeah, I'm going to have her sometime soon, and I'm psyched for that. So this is obviously number 5. I really like her. I think she's really cool. Herrscher of Reason, just awesome. The only reason I put her at number 5 is I don't feel like her gameplay is the greatest. That's why she's at number 5. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is another one I don't have yet, and that would be the Herrscher of Sentience. And this girl, I mean, like, I started trying to summon on her. I didn't pull her, which kind of sucks, but you know what? We have someone else coming in, which I'm excited for. But Herrscher of Sentience is such a cool unit. But more importantly, when it comes to Herrscher of Sentience, I'm going to be honest, she's really tied with her counterpart over here, which is, where is she at? Where is she at? Azir Emperor. Like, they're both, honestly, for me, they're equal at the number 4 spot. They're really good. They're both amazing supports, and I absolutely love both of them. I really like Fu Hua's character. I think she's a great character in the game as I got further into her storyline. Number 3. Number 3 is, this beast right here, Vermilion Night Eclipse. Maybe not one of the most top tier units anymore, but dude, this girl is, Himiko is awesome. And I'm going to get more in depth on why I like Himiko so much when we go to the cutscenes, but she just looks so cool. I mean, you got like the Gundam wings poking off the side of her, which you can shoot off. You have, I love the red color. Like, this is just a great suit in general, and let's scroll up a bit. And then, of course, I love the mechanics. Look at the mechanics. Like, what? Come on, man. She's in a full metal suit. Why is that shaking? Number 3, definitely Valkyrie Night Eclipse. Himiko is so great. It is a pity that the rest of her suits, honestly, in my opinion, suck. But this one is great. And she is missing one of her. Gosh dang it, who has this one? Oh yeah, I gotta throw this back on because this stupid unit has to use it. Alright, let's jump into the next one, number 2. And this is where it gets really hard. But, oh man, this is so hard. I will have to say number 2 is the Herrscher of Thunder. And this is my best unit. She's extremely strong. I really like her, and she's barely number 2. And there's a reason she's number 2, and I'm going to explain that in a bit. But this unit is so much fun. Her ultimate is great. She is such a cool unit. Definitely love the Hersher of Thunder. Was the first unit I really wanted to go hard for. Ended up pulling... actually, funny thing, man. Like, my luck in this game is insanity. You probably wouldn't see it now, but I pulled 2 Hershers of Thunders and 2 Azure Embrace on their featured banner. And I didn't even mean to summon on the featured banner. I did a single on the featured banner, and in a single, I got her like 2 or 3 summons after pulling her, the first copy of her. So definitely love this unit. Absolutely amazing. Don't like her costumes. I think this is the best form she has. I can't stand her alternate forms. These ones right here, I'll show you. I don't like these at all. I think these are pure garbage, to be honest. Like, I want her in her armor, you know? Alright. Now, let's talk about the number 1 unit. For me, personally, my number 1 unit, and this is mostly because I just like the character itself, is Seals. And this form of Seals is, oh my goodness, she's amazing. Like, she is just absolutely amazing. And the reason that makes her number 1 is, one, I really kind of like the, I do like the little bit of psychotic character type personalities. And this is like in her psycho form. And then the other one is just, dude, she uses the scythe. Any character that uses a scythe is already my favorite character. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. She is just, oh man, like amazing and beautiful. So I really like her. Definitely number 1. So those are my top 5 Valkyries. Hersher of Reason, Fu Hua, both Hersher of Sentience and Azure Emperor, Himeko's Valkyrie Night Eclipse, Raiden Mai's Hersher of Thunder, and then Seal's Starchasm Nyx. I'm really psyched about, who is it? This Seals coming to the Battle Pass. I'm going to definitely be going to unlock her via the Battle Pass. But definitely Starchasm Nyx is where it's at for me. Alright guys, so if you've already gotten this far in the video, if you've enjoyed the video, please, leave a like and thumbs up. But we're going to be moving into the next stage, which this is going to be spoiler heavy. So if you are if you're following the story, I would highly suggest that you do not continue at this point. Stop the video, and I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I assume that if you do not want spoilers, you have turned the video off and you have left. Now we're going to move into my 5 favorite cutscenes. This game has amazing cutscenes, and again, it's funny to remember that this is actually a gacha game. Now, I have actually not unlocked all of the cutscenes yet, which is kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on, because like there are some here that I've seen every cutscene, and for some reason they're still like just not showing up. I think it right here. Like, I have no idea. I've done these and they're just not showing up. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But we're gonna go and get the top 5 favorite cutscenes that I have at the moment. Actually, did I download everything already? I always think I download more resources. Number 5. Which would be number 5? This is a tough one. And to be honest, number 5 probably would be... Where is it? No, I'm not gonna. No, it's way further down. Is it this one? Yeah, I think this right here would be number 5, right here. So we're gonna watch this real quick. This would be number 5. I think it's the right one. Yeah, this is it. This is number 5 for me, by far. Now this is the part of the video is going to get long, because I'm going to be playing all 5 of these out, and they get pretty long. And dude, like this scene with Fu Hua being the Hersher of Sentience, I mean, especially after going through the Hershey sentence and learning just how confused she is, and how she's not even really a bad guy. Kind of, you know, once I found out the story behind the scene, it made it a lot more impactful on me. And, like, the music is great too. I like how, you know, you have, I love how you have her transforming to Hersh of the Void, using Hersh of the Void powers. I think it's the one time you have actually Kiana using these powers without actually being Hersh of the Void. And none of that, you're like, I love how Hersh of Sentience skateboards on her sword. Like, this is honestly just her ability, her movement abilities is really what makes her, for me, number 4. So high up there. Plus her story. And this ultimate's so cool too. And this part confused the hell out of me before, but then I fully understand it. But this is just... This, I think, is a really impactful part where it shows Kiana's growth. And Kiana going from, to be perfectly honest, the annoying as character I couldn't stand, to a character I actually like. Like, I hated Kiana in the beginning. I thought she was annoying, that annoying anime trope. But she is such a good character now. And look at this animation style. This animation style is just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just so good. And again, this is for a mobile game. I mean, right now I'm on the PC version, but the first time I saw this was on my phone. And luckily I don't need subtitles, so I kind of already know what's going on here. So again, this is, I think, chapter 23 is when this comes in. I think it's chapter 22 or 23. It's actually saying it's before. Maybe it's only chapter... It might... No, it's before chapter 23. I think it's chapter 21 or 22, actually. And this scene has a very important... Like, this part's very important because it's... The part we just saw is very similar to my number 1 scene. The only difference is that, in this case, Kiana can make a difference. I do like Hersh of the Void, but she's just not enough for me at the moment. When Hersh of Flame Scion comes out, she'll probably get up there pretty high, and Hersh of Reason will probably be knocked off. But this is part of what makes this scene so important, like so impactful for me, makes it the number 5 scene. So if you haven't seen this part of the story, it's probably really confusing as hell what's going on here. But I played the story, I fully understand what's going on. It's actually quite intense. And it's one of the reasons I really like Fu Hua is because of her personality. The music is great, and again, like, Kiana's growth is probably one of my... I think she grows really well. Until, again, to the point where I'm looking forward to her Flame Scion and playing her. I do wish that they would do better on the subtitles here, because, you know, I'm not the best at reading kanji. But the music is great. And this, of course, is just showing something that I know, because I looked at the story. If you've played, you know it's pretty much all of her different forms she's had. If you haven't played this game yet and you're watching this clip, man, I'm just going to tell you, man, this game is very good. But we're going to go and stop it here. This game is very good, very worth playing. But with that on, let's go to our... Oh, sorry. So this is chapter 22. Let's go to the number 4 slot. And surprisingly, like, this is number 4. But it's just... Honestly, it's just not my... It's great, but it's not my favorite. It's not there. This one. So this is in chapter 17, and it's really impactful, but it's just the other 3 that I have above it I just feel are better, and I like them a lot more. So let's go and play this one. This is number 4 spot. And this one's really confusing until you get to the story, to this part of the story, by the way. When I watched it, I did not understand what was going on. Now, what makes this part so confusing, if you've not played this game, is they're best friends. And it's not like the typical anime trope where they end up fighting on different sides to have the best friends. It's not like that. I hate that move so much. I hate that cat kick. It was so dumb. And using a cat kick is exactly why Kiana just gets punched across the face. Again, great animation, man. Like absolutely amazing animation. Like, I really don't want to talk too much about this cutscene, though, like what's going on, because it will somewhat, I think, spoil too much. But again, it's when you get to this part of the story, everything will make sense. And this was the first time I got to see my second. This is what makes her one of my second favorite characters, by the way. She was my favorite until Seals came back with Sarcasm Nix. When Sarcasm Nix came out, yeah, she's close, but Sarcasm Nix barely wins. But like, dude, just this transformation is so sick. And again, not getting to this point, I was extremely confused what was going on. I'm really hoping that that is who our Electro Archon is going to be engaged in, man. Like, if they release her, that's just perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to number 3. So, I'm sure you guys have noticed the Archon transformations have been in the top 5, but they're not actually the top 1 spot. So if you haven't already guessed it, we're going to go to number 3, which is Chapter 9. This was the very first cutscene I'd seen in-game, and this was when I went back and realized I had to go and look for these cutscenes. I'm not a fan of Bronya, but I love Her of Reason, and I'm not gonna lie, this cutscene is what makes her number 5 on my list. Just this cutscene is so cool, and it really made me just want her so bad. When I first saw it, I could not believe, like, I'd been missing all these. Like, I was reading the story, I just hadn't realized how the cutscenes worked. So I'd missed so many of them. And there's Seals, who is, of course, number 1 on my list. This is just like the coolest thing, like right here, just like the coolest thing ever, man. Just having to see her horrible, like, upper cannon parts just to change into this one was so cool. And the song fits it well. Again, dude, like these cutscenes are so well animated. I'm surprised they haven't actually made a Honkai Impact anime. And who knows, maybe they have, and I just haven't noticed it, but, like, I'm surprised that they haven't made one that's very popular. And I hope at some point they make this into an anime, because this could be a really good anime. I know they already have a manga for it. This is such a cool scene right here. This is what makes Her of Reason such a badass. It's like, it's a transformer, dude. I still don't quite understand why the bottom part of her is pretty much android. Like, I know she's not a pure android. And then, of course, you have her ultimate right here, where I didn't understand. Fun enough, I didn't understand her ultimate until this cutscene, and then I understood. I was like, oh, that's how it works. Then of course you have her full transformation here, where like this is where this form is just amazing. The long hair. I do like her Hershey bunny outfit too, to be honest. That's actually a really good one. So we're gonna go here again. This is number 2. Sorry, this is number 3. Let's go ahead and jump to the number 2 spot, which may be a bit surprising that this is number 2. But let's go ahead and find it. It should be down near the bottom. Yeah, where is... It's not this one, is it? It might be this one. Is it this one? I don't know if it's this one or not. I actually don't usually watch this one in here. It's not this one for sure. Is this one? No, not this one. It's the actual fully animated ones. So it's not... Oh man, okay. Let's see if we can find it real quick. It actually might have been... Okay, here it is. This is number 2. This one would be surprising number 2 because, again, like I said, Seals is my favorite character. But number 1 is number 1 for a reason, and we're going to number 1. And for those of you who've seen the cutscenes, you probably already guessed what number 1 is. If you haven't guessed already, Seal and Bronya are best friends. Raiden, Mai, and Kiana are best friends. And they're kind of like... Kiana, Bronya, and Raiden are all the same, kind of on the same group. For those of you who don't know what Onei-chan means, it means older sister. So kind of a use of a term of respect when you consider someone like a sister. The blood kind of helps too, I'm not gonna lie. This is why I like Seals. Like, this shows just who Seals is. And like, how, I don't know, I like the psycho girls. And Seals is kind of psycho. And this, of course, this is the Stygian Nymph unit I don't have yet. I mean, I have the better one, but I do want to get Stygian Nymph because she's supposed to be really good too. And here comes Psycho. I love Psycho Seals. Psycho Seals. Look at that, dude. She just tears everything up. This is what makes this the number 2 slot for me, man. Just I love Seals, and just seeing her just destroy everything is great. Alright, so we've been to the top 4, we've been through 4 of the top 5. Before we get to the top 1, again, I just want to remind you guys, thanks for watching. I know this video is longer than usual, but I really want to do just my top 5 Valkyries and cutscenes. So we're going to jump to the top, number 1 cutscene. This is the first cutscene really in the game that I feel is just absolutely amazing. And this is what puts, honestly, Valkyrie Knight Eclipse and Himiko in the number 3 spot. If any of you have actually seen any of these cutscenes, I'm sure you've seen this one. This one is absolutely amazing. And like I said, the number 5 one, where it kind of mirrors the, you know, my top spot. It mirrors this one a bit. You're gonna see it in ways. And you can see Valkyrie Knight Eclipse. Come on, she takes out Dragon, man. She takes out Bananas. That's pretty dang beastly of her. Like, her for the Void is pretty dang sick, but she's just, I don't know. I need to have more of her. I need to get her Stigmatas before I think she's going to be really good. I've got her weapon, luckily, but we got to get her Stigmatas. I know she's a heavy crit unit. I mean, this is just such an amazing cutscene, man. Just look how badass Himiko is here. How can you not like Valkyrie Knight Eclipse Himiko after seeing this scene? And of course you have overdrive mode here. Plus the best, this is by far I think my favorite song in this game right here. This song is so amazing. And it just comes down and just wrecks crap, man. And if, you know, I watched the story, so I knew what was going to happen here. Like, it'd have been obvious what was going to happen. Like, it was obvious, regardless of what happened, that this was a suicide mission for Yumiko. It's still sad though. Part of what makes it so good is how sad it is. Like this scene is just so tragic here. And with the reveal of 5.0, like I had hoped she was gonna come back as Searcher of Fire, but the reveal of 5.0 is kind of, well, showed us that's not happening. Anyways, guys, those are my top 5 Valkyrie picks, along with my top 5 cutscenes. As you can see, pretty much each of the Valkyries I picked did have a cutscene in the top 5 as well. I really enjoy this game. If you have not played this game yet, guys, get on it, try it out. It's a great game. It's a perfect game if you want to just have a game you can relax when you're doing nothing. It's great for that. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Official's coming out soon. I can't wait for another, like, less than 24 hours. We're going to have Official. And I look forward to that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Siegfried Tree Lane, signing out.